Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to another edition of Tales of a 40-Year-Old Fat Ass. My name is Brian. I am, of course, your host and resident fat ass. Today is March 19th. Believe it or not, almost through March. Unbelievable. The months are just flying by. I am on day 50, possibly, of Medifast. You know what? For those of you that are just starting out on this, or maybe just a few days in, you'll see after around week 2 or 3, you just stop counting. It becomes habit. It becomes second nature to you. And it really is a great feeling. I mean, I still keep track on the calendar that's up behind me. Some of you have seen the picture. You know, I'm marking the X's off, but I'm not really paying attention to the time anymore. And that's kind of what I wanted to discuss today, is that the further on you go through this program, whether it's Medifast, no matter what you're on, you just kind of get used to it. The difference is we don't always see the change in ourselves, because, and I've said this before, you know, I'm always going to see myself as a fat ass. I have been one since I was a child. It's no matter what age of fat assery you were ever at, no matter how thin you get, long after I lose all this weight, long after I'm done with the Medifast program itself, no matter how long I keep this weight off, and hopefully it's for the rest of my life in some fashion, I'm always going to be a fat ass up here. I'm always going to see a fat ass in the mirror. That's how I'm conditioned. I'd like to think that eventually I will start to outgrow that a little bit, and I will be able to see myself as I am rather than how I've always been. Now, that's one of the reasons that I became a photographer. I don't like my picture being taken, and if I'm the one holding the camera all the time, guess what? Nobody else can take a decent picture of me. So, but now I'm starting to see, my wife took a picture of me over the weekend. There was a picture this morning at the shoot that I was at. I'm starting to see it. And it's a good feeling, but at the same time, you start looking and go, oh, wow. It's like, okay, now I see I'm still heavy under here, and this is still hanging down. But you know what? It's okay. At least I don't look like a funhouse mirror anymore. And at the end of the day, I'm really happy about that. So again, no matter where you are in your journey, no matter where you are in the program, just remember that the changes are happening. Don't do it for other people to come up. Like, it's nice to say, hey, you look great, to have people come up and say that to you. But at the end of the day, you're not doing it for them. You're doing it for yourself. If you see the change, if you see the difference, even if you still see yourself as a fat ass, trust me, you're changing. And just like you stop counting the days after you get to like week 2 or 3, you stop thinking of yourself all the time as a fat ass. They'll always be in there somewhere, but let's face it, they're probably just too heavy to get to the front of your mind anymore. That's how I'm looking at it. Tomorrow, of course, is weigh-in day, all kinds of stuff. I try to limit these to 4 or 5 minutes. I want to add stuff in on the studio days, but, let's face it, none of us have an overly large attention span. I know I don't. So anything above 4 and 5 minutes is done. Today may clock in around 6. At any rate, don't forget, you can email us, tales of a 40-year-old fat ass, or excuse me, talesofafatAss@gmail.com. It's Monday, can you tell? You can find us on Facebook, Tales of a 40-Year-Old Fat Ass. Of course, we're on YouTube at Tales of a Fat Ass. And finally, on the Twitter, at Tales of a Fat Ass. Have a fantastic Monday. Please do not forget to take your daily intake of funny. It's going to help you get through those really hard times. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a good one.